Welcome to my unboxing.
I have been shooting with 360 cameras now for quite a number of years, and I have loved doing it. Not because it's the greatest quality in the world necessarily, but because of all the options that it opens up to you as far as where are you going to put the camera? How are you going to move the camera? What's the final composition going to look like? But up until now, the benefits of 360 were generally relegated to being on land. But that all changes here with the all-new Insta360 Invisible Dive Case.
Today's video is going to be a bit of a deep dive. We're going to talk about Insta360's all-new Invisible Dive Case for the X3 360 camera. I don't even think I can put that in the video. People will be very mad. They say, use a normal sized table, you idiot. Now you might be thinking, isn't the X3 already waterproof? And it is, down to like 30 something feet, I believe. And for a lot of types of filming, that's gonna be just fine for you. If you're jumping off a cliff or just like in the rain, worried it's gonna get wet, it's gonna be awesome. However, there is a problem that happens to all lenses and cameras when you take them underwater. And this is something that happens to the light, and it's called refraction.
Light doesn't behave underwater the same way it does in the air, and so you're gonna end up with this magnification that makes everything look a bit bigger. When it comes to 360 video, we're relying on each of those two lenses to capture a little bit more than 180-degree field of view. That way, in that overlap, the camera can stitch each lens together, giving us the full 360 degrees. Watch how much closer these swimmers appear when you're underwater versus above water. Now imagine that with a 360 camera, and imagine your 360 stitch line is broken. But thankfully, Insta360 made this.
Una, dos, tres, go!
What makes the design of this dive case so special and unique is that it acts as an additional lens element for your 360 camera. So it redirects the light back onto the sensor the way it would have above water, canceling out the effects of refraction. And so that leaves us with all of the benefits of 360 photo and video, but just underwater. That means incredible stabilization, the ability to reframe in post, and particularly unique with the Invisible Dive Case now is that invisible selfie stick. That means you can get these magical third-person views all by yourself. On a normal action camera, if you wanted to get a selfie shot of yourself, it would end up looking something like this, even with stabilization, so it's not ideal. When it comes to handling the footage from the X3 in the Invisible Dive Case, the process is the same as it is on land. You can either use their mobile app on your phone, or you can use my preferred method, which is the desktop Insta360 Studio app. Now, in their apps, you have the option to keyframe and reframe your shots, or to apply tracking to make it do the motion for you. And now specifically with the Invisible Dive Case, they have Aquavision 2.0. And this is just gonna help get rid of a lot of that bluey, greeny hue that's gonna wash through all of your footage when you're filming underwater, making it look more natural.
I don't know if you can see this, but it's so hot out. Christoph and I flew down to Mexico in order to, well, test out the dive case, but really have a great time. We came down here to try and swim with turtles and hopefully sharks and test the waters of free diving. So when it comes to underwater filming or photography, I really can't think of a better tool for the job right now than the X3 and the Invisible Dive Case. So if you want, there is a link in my description where you can check out the all new dive kit if you don't already own an X3. So that's going to give you the camera, the Invisible Dive Case, a floating handle, a selfie stick, some other accessories. But specifically, if you click the link in my description, you're going to get an extra battery thrown in there as well. So I would suggest using that link. I'm also pretty sure it's an affiliate link, so that helps me out. And I like when you help. Thank you. So I think this setup suits like a handful of different types of people. It's obviously not a camera for everyone because, well, some people don't like being in the water. But let's forget about them and let's talk about who it is for. For starters, it's for the Christophs of the world, the people who will use it as an extension of their imagination, an extension of their creativity. And then there are the Mark Harrisons of the world. Mark is a free diver, an international explorer. He makes great online YouTube, TikTok, Instagram content, and he's also an exceptional free diver. So he'll make these TikToks where he swims down into these enormous areas and tries to get you to hold his breath with him. And I've only ever done it on the toilet, but I want to learn to do it in the water as well. But beyond all that, I also think it's just a great camera to bring on a vacation like this. People like me who really don't know what they're doing. I'm just booking very touristy tours. I'm in these dorky, wow, yo, this is so flared out. Yeah, it's gonna be great for people just going on vacation, trying to capture either memories of their family or themselves or the things they got to experience that they can later share with people or just have to reminisce on in the future. Just realizing that I'm pretty sure all of that is like super hazy because of fog. Condensation, man. It must be on the back of the lens or something. Oh, speaking of fog and condensation, the X3 Dive Kit actually has little inserts on the sides that are hidden from the stitch lines that you put these little anti-fog pads in. They basically absorb any of the moisture so it doesn't end up on the insides of that glass. So you don't have to worry about the temperature changes and stuff like that in the way that I do here. Like, obviously this looks like garbage, but is what it is, I guess. Okay, I've like already sweat through my clothes just from sitting out here for like 20 minutes. It's very hot in Mexico. Oh. Gross. Thanks for watching. You guys are great. I hope you liked the video. I hope if you're interested in the dive case, the Insta360 X3 kit, or with or without it, link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully sooner than we both think. Hopefully very soon. Thanks for watching. You're my follower. I don't know what you are. You're someone, but you're worth being you. To never change. Do you have anything to say about the case?
Yes,
Thank you.
you're sweating.
I can feel it all over.